For the past few years, it feels like all we've heard is hype about AI. But something shifted. We're moving past just talking about what's possible to what's actually happening. And when you look at the sheer number of real-world examples out there, it's crystal clear the AI revolution isn't on its way. It's already here. It's changing how we work, how we live, and how we solve some of our biggest problems.
To really get a sense of how fast this is all moving, let's just hop in a time machine for a second. Back in early 2024, when a list of real generative AI use cases hit 101, that felt huge. That was a major sign that this technology was the real deal. Okay, now fast forward to today. That number hasn't just gone up a little bit. It's exploded. We're talking a 10x increase. Over 1,000 documented real-world examples. This isn't just a trend anymore. It's a full-blown technological tipping point. So, the big question is, how on earth do we make sense of this explosion? Well, the best way to get our heads around it is to stop thinking about AI as just one single tool and start thinking of it as a new kind of digital workforce. Think of them as specialized agents, each one designed for a very specific job. So let's meet the team, starting with the ones you're probably going to run into first.
All right, first up, we've got the agents who are right there on the front lines. Their entire job is to talk to, interact with, and just generally make life better for a company's customers.
So what is a customer agent? Honestly, it's like the perfect concierge, salesperson, and support specialist all rolled into one. It's an AI that's built to handle everything from having a normal conversation to creating super personalized experiences, and it does it all 24/7. And who's actually putting these agents to work? Well, it's happening everywhere. Mercedes-Benz is putting them in cars so you can just talk to your vehicle naturally. Virgin Voyages is using them to create thousands of different personalized ads. You've got banks like Commerzbank, where AI is handling 70% of their chats without any human help. And get this, even Papa John's is using AI to try and predict what pizza you're going to order next. And this isn't just about cool tech demos. We're talking about real, tangible value. Mercari, which is Japan's biggest online marketplace, expects a staggering 500% return on their investment. And at the same time, they're cutting their employees' workload. That is a massive win-win. Okay, let's keep going. We're going to move from outside the company to inside. It's time to meet the AI agents that are basically becoming digital teammates for employees, helping out with all the day-to-day stuff. The employee agent is all about making work better for people. It's designed to take over all those repetitive, kind of boring tasks that eat up so much time. The whole idea is to free up humans to focus on the more important strategic work that really requires a human brain. And the impact is just dramatic. At Mark Cuban's pharma company, the team is saving about 5 hours a week per person just by using AI inside their email and documents. In the legal world, a process called e-discovery, sifting through millions of documents, has been crushed from taking months down to just a few hours. That's the power of automating at a huge scale.
And it's not just about getting time back. It's about the bottom line. Check this out. The global energy company AES used AI to automate its safety audits. The result? A 99% reduction in costs. That's not just an improvement. That's a total game changer.
Now, the third type of agent we're going to look at really takes things to the next level. These are the specialists. They're designed to assist and really to supercharge the most highly skilled people in a company. We're talking developers, data scientists, engineers, you name it.
The before and after here is just incredible. Look at insurance underwriting. What used to take days to quote can now be done in minutes at a company like Hiscox. Developers at CME Group, they're getting back over 10 hours of their time every single month. And financial modeling that once took months can now be done in a matter of hours. This is what it looks like to augment expertise, not replace it. So how does AI even do this? It really comes down to one word: scale. Let's take Geotab. Their challenge is to analyze billions of data points every single day from almost 5 million vehicles. No human team could ever do that. It's impossible. But an AI agent can swim in that ocean of data and turn it into real-time insights for things like making drivers safer or fleets more efficient. These efficiency gains are honestly just staggering to look at. Lloyds Bank took income verification for a mortgage from a days-long process to seconds. A pulp manufacturer called Suzano cut the time for complex data queries by 95%. And UOB took a financial model that took 48 hours to run and crunched it down to just 2.
Okay, so let's just pull back for a second. We've met the customer agent, the employee agent, and the expert agent. When you put them all together, what does this new digital workforce really mean for the bigger picture?
What it means is that we're seeing a really fundamental shift. AI is quickly evolving from being just a passive tool that we tell what to do to being an active collaborator that we work alongside. And that changes everything.
And this workforce is getting bigger and more diverse every day. We've only really scratched the surface. There are creative agents, code agents, even security agents at places like Pfizer that are cutting down cyber threat analysis from days to seconds. This is a truly comprehensive transformation.
And this all leads to the ultimate benefit. I think this quote from the global agency crowd just says it perfectly. Complex work that used to get passed from person to person can now be handled by one person working with their AI agent. This doesn't just make work faster, it frees up our human talent for what we really do best, being creative and thinking strategically.
So we've seen how this digital workforce is already reshaping entire industries. The question for all of us now isn't if AI is going to be part of our work, but how. So think about it for a second. Knowing what's possible right now, what kind of AI agent would you design to transform your own work tomorrow?